Hey, it's Matthew here. Thank you so much for clicking this video. We are continuing with our music player series. We are on HTML. This is Figma. This is the graphic design part of it. And then here, this is pure HTML. I hope this white is visible. Okay, so what we want to do now, let's go to our container, and then we are done with first of all the gray part, the light gray part, and then also we are done with our top section and the bottom section. So what we want to do now, we want to create this part, these sections: the title section, the control section, and the track section. Okay, what do you notice with this part, the top section? Okay, the top section is not different from this music player part. As you can see, there is a music container here, and also there is a CSS style that makes sure that these elements, the top section and the bottom section, they are arranged in a column manner. So what we can do, we can also do the same for this top section, because the element of this top section, they are arranged in a column manner. It means that they are just tagged one on top of each other. So this green container, this green part here, we have to give it a property of not necessarily a property of flex. What we need to do, we need to assign what can I say, a class that will help it to arrange its children in this fashion. So the first thing that we have to do now, let's create the children. Okay, what are those children? It's title section, control section, and let me just copy these as it is, and track section. So let's go to here, the top section, and then we create a div. Okay, we give this div a class of a class of title section. The next one is and copy and paste this one, and quickly check here. The next one is control section, and the last one is the track section. Okay, let me just say title, control, and track. Okay, save, then refresh. Okay, as you can see, these are in the some sort of in a top left corner. Okay, so what we want to do, we want these to be like this one, and this one. So what we can do is to first give these some distinct colors. Okay, let's do this. Okay, start with title section and add a style here, background color, let me remove this. Okay, background color of yellow. Okay, I'm not sure what happened here, and what is this? I don't understand what is this. Let me just refresh. Okay, let's say this one, background color of yellow. Okay, and this one, give it a background color of green. Okay, that's a mistake. Background color of green. And then this one, give it a background color of white. Okay, that is it. Okay, So what we want to do, we want these, let's just look at these. Okay, based on what I see here, I think the size of these, it's more like equal. We can set it to be equal. That means this space can be equal to this one, it can be equal to this one, and then depending on what is inside, let me just use this as an illustration. So this space can be equal, and this space can be equal, and this space can be equal. Maybe if we put here like two elements tacked on top of each other, obviously this div will scratch a little bit, and also this one will scratch a little bit. So the div will scratch, it's either bigger or smaller depending on the content inside it, and then we will get this effect of this part, it's a little bit bigger than this one, and also this one is a little bigger than this one. So we can give these equal spacing. How are we going to do that? Please observe that there are some steps that we are repeating here, and we are reusing CSS. So the way in which we are going to achieve that, we are going to give all of these elements a flex of 1. Okay, let's just make sure, is the parent element has got a flex? Yes, because of no, the top section. The top section doesn't have flex. As you can see, it's only the top section, and as you can see on the top section has a flex of 1, but it doesn't have a display flex, just like this one. So this column, make sure that this container has got a display flex. So this one has got a flex because it's a children, but it doesn't have a display flex. So if we want to arrange these children just like these ones and set flex 1, flex 1, flex 1, nothing is going to happen because the parent doesn't have a display flex. Let's prove that. Let's go to this child, okay, the yellow one, and say flex of 1. Okay, as you can see, nothing happens. And then if we go to this one and also click here a flex of 1, okay, nothing happened because the parent doesn't have any display flex property. And then the third one, click a flex of 1. Okay, so what we need to do, let's go to our CSS and see what are we going to reuse here. Where is that one? On top sec. What CSS are we going to reuse on top sec that will, number one, arrange the children in a stack order, more or less just like this one? Okay, and then let's go there and check on our CSS. I think it's this one. As you can see, I think we've got a column center here. The elements are arranged in a column section, and also they are arranged in center, so we can reuse this one. Okay, let's copy this, meaning that once we copy this, that means the parent element will have a flex direction, and that means that these items now are supposed to be distributed equally. Okay, let's do that. Top section, let's add a class of column center. Let's click. As you can see, now these are taking like 50%, 50%, and 50%. Remember, we didn't set the width and height for these, so let's quickly do that. This one, I hope you understand what's going on here, and also the importance of not repeating yourself, making sure that you create classes that you will just reuse. Okay, let's say the width is 100%. The width is 100%, and also here the width is 100%. Okay, and also here the width is 100%. Okay, the white part is too white, so we don't really see. Okay, yeah, let's make it this color. Okay, now let's just copy everything that we did here, starting with our own HTML when we have added this column center on the top section. Okay, top sec, add column center. Okay, and then we go to top sec, this one, the title section, copy all declaration, then the title sec, we go to CSS. Okay, top section, we've got dot title sec, paste this. Okay, make sure the spelling is exactly the same. Okay, and then I'm going to duplicate this 2 times and modify it. Okay, let's see, this is green and this is gray. Okay, and then let's assign the elements here, and then let's assign this element here. Okay, the colors might not be exactly the same, but it's going to be the same. Okay, as you can see, we've got yellow, green, and this gray. Let's refresh. Maybe this might not be the same color. As you can see, this is more darker, but we get the essence. Okay, so now what we want to do, we want to put this, the title and the controls, and this one. Now in this video, let's just quickly add this and then we are done, which is the song name and the artist. Okay, so what we can do, we can go to the title, remove this. Okay, and say on the title we've got H1, let's say, which is the designer, and then we've got let's make it a span. Yeah, let's make it a span, or can we make it a paragraph? Or instead, this one is H1, let's make this one H3 and see. H3 Matthew as an artist. Okay, let's see what will happen. Okay, as you can see, more like I'm happy with this. And then now we want this also to be arranged in a center and also in a column manner. Just look at how are we going to reuse the code here. Okay, so on the title we're just going to add column center. Okay, and everything that happens on column center takes place on here. So if one might ask, what is the main thing that you want somebody who's watching to take away from this section? Only is the reuse of the code, to write something once and reuse it. I think it falls in the dry principle of coding, which stands for do not repeat yourself. Don't repeat yourself. The dry principle is stated as every piece of knowledge must have a single, unambiguous, authoritative presentation within a system. As you can see, do not repeat yourself. So that's what we are trying here. Okay, so before we end the video, let's just make sure that we copy everything. So what we did, we've just added column center on top sec. Let's quickly go and do that. Where is not title sec, column center. Refresh. Let's go here and check. Okay, I'm happy with this. So in the next video we are going to add these elements, which is the controls, and then we are going to add also the track. I am Matthew Sengati, the designer and developer. I hope this is helping you to level up your CSS and HTML skills. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. Otherwise, for me, see you on the next one.